the Earth is not round. Because if the Earth were round, then people in China would be upside down. People in Italy would be sideways, and they would just simply fall off the Earth. And it can't be gravity holding us down, because if gravity was holding us down, then we should be stuck to the ground. We should be like, just stuck to the ground. Can't even move. Can't lift my arm. Every time you lift your arm, you're defying gravity. Every time a bird flies in the air, it's defying gravity. Every time a fly flies in the air, it's defying gravity. If gravity was to keep us stuck to the earth, we should be stuck to the ground, can't walk, can't move, can't even turn your head, because that's how strong gravity would be keeping us stuck to the ground. So it can't be gravity. And gravity wouldn't even if gravity was real, which it can't be, even if it was, it wouldn't explain how people at the bottom of a ball wouldn't be upside down, or people at the side of a ball wouldn't be sideways. There's nothing that can explain that. Nothing that can explain a person being upside down and not knowing it or feeling it in any way. So, so gravity's fake. The ball earth is fake. The earth is flat because you just can't live on a ball, much less a spinning ball. I mean, that's just common sense. And the so-called photographic evidence that we have that the earth is a ball, it's all fake. It's all fake because it's all CGI photos or paintings or composite drawings or whatever you want to call it. None of it is real stuff. None of it is real. It's all CGI. All their photos are fake. All their evidence is fake. And when I say they, I'm talking about NASA. If you Google Earth, it's all fake photos. There's no real photo of the Earth. There's no real photos of satellites. There's no real photos of none of that stuff. So, how do we really know it exists, or how do we know we're being told the truth? We really don't. All that stuff is fake. It's a scientific reasons why it's fake, but then it's also just plain out common sense why it's fake. You just can't live on a ball. You can't be upside down and not know it. You can't be sideways and not know it. And if gravity was keeping you stuck to the earth, you would be stuck. You wouldn't be able to move. You wouldn't be able to lift your arm. You wouldn't even be able to do anything because you'd be stuck to the earth. So it's just obvious. It's obvious that you can't live on a ball. You can't live on a spinning ball at that. It's just obvious. You don't even need no scientific evidence. You can just use your common sense. You use your mind and say, gee, can I live on a ball? Can I live on a spinning ball? Can I be upside down and not know it or feel it? Or And so just use a little common sense and you'll see that you have to live on a flat object. It could be a flat circle, if that's what they're saying. It could be a flat circle, where you live on like a plate or like a clock type shape thing, but it has to be flat. It has to be flat. It can't be like a 3D object because it can't have a side or a bottom, because if you're on the side of something, you're gonna fall off. You try standing on the side of a building, see if you don't fall off. You try standing on the bottom of something, you're gonna fall off. It's just logic. And gravity, the magic of gravity is not gonna save you from falling off of something. It don't make no sense. You don't have to use your mind. Of course, they could tell you this when you're a kid, and they could get you. That's why when you go to kindergarten, the first thing you see is a big ball earth sitting on a teacher's desk. And they tell you that's where you live, and you're only 5 years old, so you're not really thinking about it. You can't really question it or nothing like that. They tell you that shit, and then all of a sudden it becomes It becomes a part of you. It's just knowledge now, because everything you take in at 5 is knowledge to you. You can't question it. You're not objectively thinking at 5. You just don't have that. You don't have that capability yet. But if they had tried telling you that at 25, or hell, even 15, shit, you'd be like, yo, hey man, you can't live on a ball. How the fuck you gonna live on a ball? And a spinning ball at that. I mean, you just can't do those things. They get you at 5, and they keep draining it in your head, and you keep draining it in your head, and then they have NASA showing you fake photos of a ball. So it's a very tightly knit scheme that they got going. It's very well done. It's like to convince people that they live on a ball, and have a whole population of adults actually believe in that shit. You got to give them credit. That's some good shit. That's some good brainwashing. Man. You got to throw your hands up to them. But anyway, that's how they get you. They get you young when you're too young to question it, and they keep drilling it in your head, and so by the time you are 25 or 30, or you're of the age where you're able to do critical thinking, you're not even gonna think about that, because it's been drilled in your head so much and at such an early age that it's knowledge to you. Like, you just buy that shit. But in reality, if you think about that shit, people on a ball, you better live on the top of that ball. Because if you're on the side of that ball, you're going to fall off. If you're on the bottom of that ball, you're going to fall off. And hell, since it's a spinning ball, even people at the top are going to fall off. And if you think gravity is going to save you, use your mind and say, if gravity keeps things stuck to the ground, a bird, a plane, a helicopter, a mosquito, a butterfly, those things shouldn't be able to rise because they're defying gravity. So unless a mosquito has some anti-gravity technology or something, and that's be the only reason it could fly. So use your mind and know that gravity's fake, and know that all the pictures that you see of Earth are fake. In fact, all the pictures you see of telescopes are fake. There's not even any telescopes. If there were, where's the telescope factory? Why come they don't fall down when they break? It's all bullshit. It's Santa Claus for adults.